The Angels of Neon Genesis Evangelion are the main enemies of the series. These mysterious beings appear one after another, each with a unique design and a different way of attacking humanity. Some rely on incredible strength, while others use unusual abilities that make them difficult to understand and defeat. Throughout the series, Nerve and Eva pilots must face each angel as they fight to protect humanity from destruction. Here's a look at all 17 angels from the original anime, what they can do, and how they were defeated. Adam was the first angel and one of the most important beings in Evangelion. He was discovered deep beneath the ice of Antarctica during a scientific expedition that hoped to uncover the origins of life. However, experiments involving Adam led to a catastrophic event known as Second Impact. The disaster devastated Antarctica, caused the sea levels to rise, and killed millions of people across the world. The true cause was hidden from the public, who were told a meteor strike was responsible. Unlike most angels, Adam never directly attacked humanity and remained under the control of organizations like Seal and Nerve for most of the story. Even so, many of the major events in Evangelion can be traced back to its discovery, making Adam one of the central figures behind the conflict between humans and angels. Next up is Lilith, often referred to as the second angel. Lilith was discovered deep beneath Tokyo 3 inside the Geofront, a massive underground chamber that later became the home of Nerve headquarters. Unlike other angels, Lilith remained crucified for most of the series and rarely moved, but its importance was enormous. According to Evangelion's lore, Lilith is believed to be the ancestor of humanity, while Adam is considered the ancestor of the angels. This connection explains why humans and angels share certain similarities despite being enemies. Lilith also played a major role in the creation of the Evangelions, making it one of the most important beings in humanity's fight against the angels. After Lilith, we have Sachiel, the first angel to directly attack humanity. It appeared near Tokyo 3, shortly after Shinji Ikari arrived at Nerve, and quickly proved to be a major threat. Like the other angels, Sachiel possessed an AT field, a powerful defensive barrier that made conventional weapons almost useless. This forced Nerve to deploy Evangelion Unit 01, placing Shinji in combat for the first time. The battle didn't go well at first, as Sachiel managed to damage Unit 01 and overwhelm its inexperienced pilot. However, when defeat seemed certain, Unit 01 suddenly went berserk and attacked on its own. After a fierce fight, Sachiel was destroyed, giving humanity its first victory against the angels and revealing that Evangelions were far more than simple machines. Following Sachiel is Shamshel, an angel that looked completely different from its predecessor and resembled a strange mix between an insect and a plant. Its main weapons were two long energy whips that could cut through almost anything, making it extremely dangerous in close combat. During the battle, Shinji once again piloted Unit 01 and found himself in a difficult situation when his Eva lost its external power supply. With only a few minutes of battery power remaining, he was forced to finish the fight quickly. Despite the pressure, Shinji managed to close the distance and destroy Shamshel using a progressive knife. The battle showed that Shinji was becoming more capable as a pilot, and also established an important pattern for the series, as each angel would possess unique abilities that require different strategies to defeat. After Shamshel, the next angel to appear was Gagil, a massive creature that attacked from the ocean and resembled a giant sea monster. Since the battle took place far from land, Nerve could not rely on its usual tactics, and instead transported the Evangelions on large ships to intercept the angel before it reached the coast. This battle also marked the first appearance of Asuka Langley Soryu, an Evangelion Unit 02. Unlike Shinji, Asuka entered the fight with complete confidence and immediately demonstrated her skill as a pilot. Working together, Asuka and Shinji managed to engage Gagil in the water and eventually destroy it before it could cause further damage. While Gagil itself was not the most complex angel, the battle was important because it introduced one of the series' main characters and established the rivalry and teamwork that would shape many future battles. Moving on from Gagil, we now reach Remiel, one of the most powerful angels in the series. Unlike the previous angels, Remiel appeared as a giant floating crystal that hovered above Tokyo 3. Despite its simple appearance, it possessed an extremely powerful energy beam capable of destroying almost anything in its path. During its attack, Remiel severely damaged Evangelion Unit 00 and injured Rei Ayanami, making it clear that a direct assault would not work. To defeat it, Nerve launched Operation Yashima, a plan that involved building a massive sniper rifle powered by electricity gathered from across Japan. While Rei defended him from Remiel's attacks, Shinji carefully aimed the weapon and fired at the perfect moment. The plan succeeded, destroying Remiel and proving that some angels required strategy and teamwork rather than brute force to defeat. After Remiel, the next angel to appear was Israfel, an enemy capable of splitting itself into two identical bodies. Because both halves moved in perfect sync, Shinji and Asuka struggled to defeat it. Their constant arguments only made things worse, forcing NERV to put them through special synchronization training. When Azrael returned, the two pilots finally worked together and destroyed both halves at the same time. The battle became one of the series' most memorable examples of teamwork. Next up is Sandalphon, an angel discovered inside an active volcano before it had fully awakened. Rather than waiting for it to emerge, NERV decided to strike first. Asuka piloted Unit 02 into the volcano using specially designed heat-resistant equipment and successfully reached the angel before it could mature. After a difficult battle beneath the magma, Sandalphon was destroyed before it could launch an attack. The mission highlighted both Asuka's confidence and NERV's willingness to act proactively. Following Sandalphon is Matarael, a spider-like angel that attacked using a powerful corrosive acid. Positioning itself above one of NERV's access points, it attempted to melt its way into headquarters. The Evangelion pilots worked together to hold back the acid while searching for an opening to attack. Eventually, they managed to destroy Matarael before it could break through. The battle showed that angels could be dangerous through strategy and abilities rather than pure strength alone. Finally, we arrive at Sahaquiel, an enormous angel that attacked from orbit. Instead of fighting directly, it attempted to crash into Tokyo 3 and destroy the city on impact. To stop it, NERV launched a large-scale operation involving all three EVA pilots. Working together, Shinji, Asuka, and Rei successfully intercepted and destroyed the angel before it reached the ground. The battle became one of the strongest displays of teamwork in the entire series. Continuing on from Sahaquiel, we now arrive at Iriul, one of the most unusual angels in the series. Unlike the giant monsters that came before it, Iriul was microscopic and attacked by infiltrating NERV's computer systems. Rather than destroying buildings and fighting the Evangelions directly, it attempted to take control of headquarters from within. This forced NERV into a completely different kind of battle, one fought through technology instead of physical combat. As the angel rapidly evolved and spread through the network, the staff raced to stop it before it could gain access to NERV's most closely guarded secrets. Ritsuko Akagi took the lead during the crisis and eventually defeated Iriul by trapping it in a self-destructive evolution process. The battle showed that the angels could be just as dangerous without ever throwing a single punch. After Iriul, the next angel to appear was Liliel, one of the strangest and most mysterious enemies in the entire series. Liliel appeared as a giant black sphere floating silently above Tokyo 3, showing no obvious signs of aggression. When Shinji approached it in Unit 01, he was suddenly pulled into a strange pocket dimension hidden within the angel. Trapped inside, Shinji found himself completely isolated from the outside world and forced to confront his deepest fears and insecurities. Meanwhile, NERV struggled to understand what had happened and searched desperately for a way to save him. For a time, it seemed as though both Shinji and Unit 01 had been lost forever. In the end, Unit 01 erupted from within the angel and destroyed it, allowing Shinji to escape. The battle focused less on action and more on psychological tension, making Liliel one of the most memorable angels in Evangelion. Next up is Bardiel, an angel responsible for one of the most tragic moments in the story. Instead of attacking a city or military target, Bardiel infected Evangelion Unit 03 during a transport test and took control of it from within. The situation became even worse when it was revealed that the pilot of Unit 03 was Toji Suzuhara, one of Shinji's closest friends. NERV ordered Shinji to fight the infected EVA, but he refused after learning that the pilot was still trapped inside. Gendo then activated the dummy plug system, taking control of Unit 01 away from Shinji entirely. Under automatic control, Unit 01 brutally destroyed the possessed EVA despite Shinji's desperate protests. Although Toji survived the incident, he suffered severe injuries. The battle left Shinji devastated and marked one of the darkest turning points in the series. Following Bardiel comes Zeruel, an angel often regarded as one of the strongest enemies NERV ever faced. Zeruel arrived with overwhelming power and quickly tore through nearly every defensive line protecting headquarters. Its attacks were so devastating that several Evangelion units were defeated in rapid succession. The angel eventually breached NERV itself and came dangerously close to reaching Lilith deep underground. During the battle, Shinji's Unit 01 ran out of power, seemingly ending any chance of victory. However, in a shocking moment, the EVA reactivated on its own and entered a berserk state. Acting with savage force, Unit 01 overwhelmed Zeruel and destroyed it in one of the most brutal fights in the series. The battle raised major questions about the true nature of the Evangelions, and hinted that they were far more than simple machines. Finally, we arrive at Ariel, an angel that attacked in a completely different way from the others. Appearing high above Earth, Ariel remained far beyond the reach of normal weapons and relied on a powerful beam of light as its primary attack. Rather than targeting a city or an Eva directly, the angel invaded Asuka Langley's mind, forcing her to relive painful memories and emotional trauma. The assault shattered her confidence and left her psychologically broken. With the situation becoming desperate, Gendo authorized the use of the Lance of Longinus, one of the most important artifacts in the series. Rei launched the lance from Earth, striking Ariel from an incredible distance and destroying it instantly. Although the angel was defeated, the damage done to Asuka's mental state could not be undone. This battle marked another major shift toward the psychological themes that would dominate the later part of the story. Continuing from Ariel, we now reach Armisael, one of the final angels in the series. Taking the form of a glowing ribbon-like creature, Armisael attacked by attempting to merge directly with Rei and Evangelion Unit 00. As the fusion progressed, Rei was forced to confront questions about her identity and existence. Realizing the angel could not be stopped through normal means, she activated Unit 00's self-destruct system and sacrificed herself to destroy Armisael. The battle revealed more about Rei's mysterious nature, and further explored the series' themes of identity and human connection. Finally, we arrive at Tabris, the 17th and final angel, better known as Kaworu Nagisa. Unlike the other angels, Kaworu appeared completely human and quickly formed a close bond with Shinji. However, it was eventually revealed that he was the final angel sent to reach Terminal Dogma. After discovering Lilith instead of Adam, Kaworu chose to spare humanity and left the decision to Shinji. Forced to make an impossible choice, Shinji killed Kaworu, ending the final angel threat. With his death, the war against the angels came to an end, and the story moved toward its final chapter.